Hi everybody, I'm Mark Alford, your voice and your vote in Washington with this week's Capitol Recap. You know, this week has been pretty busy, especially as we get ready to come back home for the Christmas holidays. This week, we voted to start a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. Hunter Biden refused to give his deposition here on Capitol Hill, and we finalized the National Defense Authorization Act, funding our military for another year. But first, for the past 13 years, federal restrictions that just don't make sense have kept kids in America from having access to healthy whole milk in schools. This week, we changed that by passing the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act that allows kids to buy whole milk in schools once again. They haven't been able to do that since Michelle Obama revamped the school lunches. Should have been done a long time ago, but I'm glad we finally got it done. We also passed the National Defense Authorization Act after it came out of the conference committee that I was on with the Senate. The NDAA is crucial for our national defense. It funds our troops. It gives them a 5.2% pay raise. It gets the woke programs, DEI, the CRT, out of the training. It bans the drag shows and drag queens from being digital recruiters. Basically, it moves us back towards making us the world's strongest fighting force. We're pretty proud that we helped get $50 million for Fort Leonard Wood housing and a new shooting range there that we desperately needed. Also, we're still working to make sure that Whiteman Air Force Base is second in line to get the new B-21 Raider bomber. Well, as I said earlier, we voted to formalize the impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. It's one of the biggest responsibilities that we have in Congress. But the Joe Biden and Hunter Biden behavior raises a lot of concerns about our national security and the decisions that the president is making on the world stage. We have to make sure that the sitting president is not compromised. Millions of dollars have come into the Biden crime family from China and other countries through multiple shell corporations. One check for $40,000 was written to Joe Biden. We've got to get the truth, and this step gives us the enforceable subpoena powers that we need, that will hold up in court. It's simply the right way to do this, to uncover the truth. I also introduced a resolution recognizing the 30th anniversary of the B-2 stealth bomber arriving at Whiteman. The B-2 has an incredible history, as you know, at Whiteman as a great deterrent to communist China. It's a cornerstone of our nuclear triad and helps us project strength. And we introduced another resolution recognizing the 83rd anniversary of the groundbreaking at Fort Leonard Wood in Pulaski County. As usual, throughout the week, we continue to be a strong conservative voice for you. We were on Fox News, Newsmax, and numerous radio interviews. Listen.
Congressman, what is going on at our southern border, and what are you going to do about it?
It's complete chaos, and we've known this since before Joe Biden even got into office. With a wink and a nod, he has welcomed, now counting almost 10 million illegal aliens into our country. He's corrupted the asylum process. We have passed H.R. 2, which tightens up the asylum process and gets back to the Remain in Mexico policy, where people are not coming over illegally into our country and staying here, and taxpayers having to pay for it. The number one thing that people in my district, and I think throughout the country, are saying it is the border. We must secure our border. Yeah. And for Zelensky to come over to our country now and to ask for more money with us not attaching some sort of border security to it would be a disjustice to the American people.
Well, I just want to close by saying this year has been extraordinary and history-making for our Congress. I never imagined that I'd be here, but by God's will and your support, I'm here representing all 772,047 constituents. In our district, we've helped more than 700 of you with federal issues, and we've helped recover more than $500,000 of your money. Our team is incredible, and we all wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May God richly bless you and your family this season. He has a plan and purpose for your life. Until next year, I'm Mark Alford, your voice and your vote in Washington. Take care.